tell you what, these are a lot comfier than the normal shit you make us sit on.
Well, don't start like that, Robbie. I mean, I like the way... I mean, everyone looks lovely this evening, of course, but I'm drawn in particular to your lovely sateen or silk shirt, Robbie.
Have we actually started?
Yes, we started the show.
Oh, sorry. God, I'm really, really sorry. I thought you were doing the intro.
Yes, I just thought you were filling in time. I got no idea it was going to be on TV.
Well, I am loving your shirt, though, because back in the day, I know Mickey used to talk about this, you used to wear a black silk kimono when a young lady was lucky enough to be invited back to your pad. I imagine somewhat similar to that.
Yes, I had a kimono. I'd have thought you'd have been a kimono man.
I never had a kimono. I didn't have the confidence. You need a confidence to wear kimono. Did you never think that they might laugh when you put the kimono on?
Yeah, not at all.
My mum and dad used to have a date night on Saturday night, and they'd have Cinzano, and my mum would wear quite a sexy caftan with
sweet.
no bra. And then me and my sister would be sent to bed early. And so I want to get a kaftan as well to see if that might work its magic.
It's both a sweet and quite disturbing story.
Thank you. That's what I'm mainly aiming for in my career. How are you?
Okay. I'm very well. I was going to ask you, though...
You've just turned 60.
Yes, I have just
How are you? All right? Yeah? You enjoying your night out?
I can still hear perfectly well, David. David, I can still...
Is it nice being on the TV?
Everything's
Bitter out, isn't it? Bitter out.
It is nippy out, but I'm taking precautions. And my neighbours look in on me occasionally to make sure I'm OK.
You're OK, yeah.
But how was 2020 for you, then? Because it has been a challenging year for all of us, of course. And you've just had a new baby, Robbie.
Yes, I have.
Robbie's had a new baby. A kind of a lockdown baby. In February, I believe, Bo appeared. Is that right?
Yeah, I've got 4 babies now. 4 kids, yeah.
So the lockdown experience, once again, you must have been pretty... You had your hands full, I would have thought.
Yeah, I did. I had my hands full, but it's been incredible because they now think that I'm a stay-at-home father. They get all of me all of the time. This is the first time I've been out of the house in 8 or 9 months. And for being a dad, you know, COVID's obviously been awful, but for being a dad and having structure and being with them every day, it's been beautiful.
Yeah, so that's a real silver lining.
Yeah.
And what kind of things were you teaching them? Are there things that, in particular, is there wisdom that you have learned in your eventful life that you are ready to pass on to them?
Not yet, no. But manners is the key.
Yes.
Manners is the key, and looking at grown-ups in the eye when they talk to you and responding to them. So, yes, please, and no, thank you, is the order of the day right now, and they're all doing well.
Isn't that amazing, though, when you meet someone with children, and when their children are well-behaved or polite, the adults go right up in your estimation, don't they?
Yeah.
Immediately. I remember the time I bumped into David Beckham once in LA, and his kids were there. And I didn't really know David Beckham at all. And his children were so sweet and so polite and so well-behaved. And I thought, my God, they must be really good parents to do that. Or they have really good nannies. Judy, you were a big Take That fan back in the day, weren't you?
Oh, I was,
Did you ever see Robbie live with the boys?
I didn't see Robbie on his own or even with the boys. I couldn't afford their tickets, but I did go to a Blue concert instead.
That's the band Take That could have been.
Yeah. How was the Blue concert for you?
It was fantastic. I went with my brethren, right? And the thing is, you know, when you watch them kind of concerts on TV, you see all the girls throwing their bras and all that. So we went and we saw a couple of girls throw their bras with, like, A-cups and stuff. And me and my brethren, we're a bit of, like, busty girls. We're fluffies, we're big girls, we're, like, mampy-pampies. And we decided, like, we wanted to throw our bras, isn't it? So we was all in the party, really enjoying the concert. My friend took off her bra, we threw it, but it literally licked one of the singers in their face. And he had, like, a G-cup over his face. And then someone shouted out, "Whose mum threw out their bra?" So me and my brethren was like, loud out, we're not saying anything. And my bra was like a cream bar, but looked like it had been washed with the black coals, if you get what I mean. So basically, it was in, like, West London, and we didn't bother to go to the end and collect our bra, so we had to not walk home, but travel back home with our arm under our G titties, all the way from West London to East London, trying to hold up our breasts.
Wow.
Yeah, it was hard work.
I find it fascinating that you think there's, like, a bra collection point after a gig.
Honestly, there was. because there was like security saying like, bra, these little sweet little petite A cups, and then there was just this big granny bra, like with how many straps at the back, and we was just like, no, it's not ours. It's not ours.
Can I just say that I went to Dale Winton's funeral and Blue sung at Dale Winton's funeral.
Wow.
I was very
All
nice.
right.
But I did think. I don't want them at my funeral. Yeah. Lovely though they are, I'd be hoping for someone a little more well.
What do you mean? You mean they're not A-list enough to sing at your funeral?
But I'd want Elton or something, wouldn't I?
Well, I would hope you'll outlive Elton John. He's about 97.
He's about 72.
Okay.
Robbie, do you know that you are the play-on music for the big chain of comedy clubs that you used to be?
Yeah.
The Jongleurs.
Was it Let Me Entertain You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So every time I hear that song, my guts go up.
Oh, wow, me too.
Clubs.
It's the first song that I come out to every time. Yeah, it makes me throw up.
Was there a period when you were on stage and you had to find that confidence, or were you always kind of think, OK, I know I'm going to succeed at this?
Well, I joined Take That when I was 16.
Yeah.
And we only did gay clubs for the first, I'd say, like 18 months. And they were just brilliant. You know, they loved us, we loved them. And also, you know, I come from Stoke-on-Trent, so I'd just been out in places where you had to grade which boot you were putting on. I was like, oh, I'm going there tonight, I better put the steel toe cap one on in case it all kicks off. And then all of a sudden I'm in these gay clubs where there's loads of these guys that are just in this world where everything's safe and beautiful and, you know, and fun, and you're allowed to be whatever you want to be. It was kind of, yeah, the culture shock was incredible. So for the first 18 months, we just had a great time at gay clubs.
Robbie, I know there was a period when you were actively trying to break America, weren't you? That was the 90s, really.
We had one album that was out over there that did, like, reasonably well, sold 1 million copies, which is great.
Huge, yeah.
And then I went out for the second album to do promo and stuff. And there was an intense sort of media spotlight that was shining on me at the time, and I couldn't go anywhere, I couldn't do anything by being followed and cars full of people outside the house, etc., etc. And I just thought, what am I doing here? So I sold a bunch, like 24 million albums, got a bunch of cash. I was like, well, what else do I want? And then, so I made sort of like the sane choice to not work over there. Got offered loads of nice things, turned them all down. Now I'm 46, I'm like, should have done that, shouldn't I?
But that thing about going to America, I went to New York a couple of years ago to see Springsteen on Broadway, and I got a train right to the end of Manhattan one Sunday morning and just got off the train at that end and just walked about 4 or 5 miles into Manhattan. Didn't get stopped by one person, no, nothing. And it was just like freedom.
Yeah,
You
turn the corner up on like 42nd Street. It's like, Mickey, you out.
Yeah. By the end of it, I'm selling my own DVDs on Broadway.
But there is a thing where, do you find that you miss it, though? Because even on the one hand, sure, you want peace and quiet and you want some anonymity, but there must be times also when you think, yeah, I'd quite like to be recognised now. Does that happen?
No, not really, because you get...
You don't like that? You don't get a buzz from that?
Not really.
I'm giving away a lot about myself, though, aren't I, Mickey?
I think you're projecting a lot, aren't you?
Well, I do like it. I get on my nerves sometimes. If I'm on holiday, if I haven't been recognised for a while, I feel a little bit... Come on, I'm over here.
Well, what...
Okay, hello. Welcome to John and Ross show.
I mean, this is...
That's not how... What's wrong with
That's
you?
not how I speak.
What is that voice you're doing? That's awful.
It's awful. It's not how I speak.
Jonathan, this is what happens to me. It's like if I'm in England, I'll do a few photos and do a few things, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm with the kids, and I'm sorry, and, you know, you wanted him, and then all of that sort of stuff happens. But in America, if people come and talk to me and they're English, and it only happens, like, once every couple of days, or it's twice every... I've actually had people go, hey, do you mind, Robbie? I've got to go now. Yeah. So I'm just like, well, just want to tell you how long are you here for? You fly drive. Yeah, I just want to do half an hour with them.